because...
A lot of
and my favorite outfit for Sly Cooper. You will always catch me loving that Robin Hood right now.
I am not a fan of his Sandyman skin.
No, I definitely agree. I don't like it, and I think it's going to be a little controversial. I don't know if I'm going to be able to say it on on stream, but I got some fun things to tell you about that that skin's nickname later on.
Can't wait.
Now, if you haven't heard already, as me and Kelvin bumped left and right, Sly Cooper is my main and my heart in this game. He's so much fun to watch, as you'll see right here.
Seems like everybody mains him.
I mean, he's just got so much hype. He's such a lovable character, so exciting.
He's my character.
I'm on the job.
He will be the demise of this game, as it will I mean, I shouldn't say that much, but Sly is already doing a great job of being the best character with hit and run. So he promotes camping, and he promotes an anti-approach metagame, which is very hard for a lot of characters to deal with. I did hear that Parappa seems to deal very well with Sly.
Yeah.
I know Sweet Tooth as well seems to do a pretty damn good job against Sly.
Sweet Tooth does alright. I don't play Sweet Tooth, but from like matches that I've watched, it seems like Sweet Tooth has to put in a lot more effort to get anything done.
Now, what Trevor was stating was that while just camping, I believe it's the aerial down square, the little knife swipe, you can really just beat the... And as you'll see here, right there, that's Sly Cooper's parry. It is very, very good. That level 1 is fantastic setups right here. But we are dealing with Raiden. Raiden is that character with the forward square capability. Forward square into level 1.
Some people would argue he's the best character at the moment, but Evil Cole's probably better, but they're still nerfing Raiden in the next patch.
And like I said, it is definitely up to debate as of right now. And here we go, we get to see, and Kelvin looking for that patented up throw combo that I'm waiting to see. Sly Cooper does have the ability to steal a little bit of meter when using his regular jab-jab combo. But as you're already starting to see in the matchup, Sly Cooper's parry or neutral circle is really important for the character. He has an inability to block, and once Raiden hits, he's going to string, but as you see, Sly Cooper's level 1 is capable of trading. So if he fires it off, his level 1 has a separate entity that will go straight off.
The problem is with Raiden is that most of his moves will knock you to the ground, like in a slow manner, like the crumple, and it's kind of a ridiculous amount of them. And I think what they're doing in the next patch is they're removing a lot of his ability to combo into his level 1, and I think they're making it so you can't combo out of his forward throw, which is a lot of the reason why it's so easy to get kills on him. I'm all for the nerfs. I don't like the character very much. I don't play him. But, you know.
Yeah, he's very tiresome to fight.
He's very repetitive. I can't enjoy it.
Seeing, that's right there where Sly's inability to block definitely scares some people.
The practice stage is so much better than this. The walls make it possible to combo into level 1s on characters that really shouldn't have it. Like the absence of walls, not walls. That's why I think that this shouldn't be a neutral in the small practice stage.
I love this.
And as I was stating before, Sly's level 1, so impressive. With that big old character coming out, being a separate entity, he has the ability to trade with his level 1 on top of being very, very quick. So it's a very, very potent level 1.
I just saw what you're talking about there. Now that he has the Robin Hood hat, I was able to see.
Yeah, you see. And for anyone that's not aware, he places his hat on the ground. It's very similar to almost a Snake's down smash if you're a little bit more brawl-oriented. And I find that that's Sly's really awesome capability outside of his outstanding parry. His tech chasing options are unbelievable with Sly, mainly due to the clock and the hat as you see there. He can cut off options very well.
In the very beginning, people were arguing that Sly was probably the best character,
out of you.
which I don't think anybody agrees with anymore.
No,
it's pretty unanimous that he has the best level 1 in the game.
Yeah, which is definitely adding to his strength.
Wow, that was actually really nice.
Cunning start.
It was almost like the Raiden had confirmed all of his options. Like if he rolled forward, he would have been hit by the first hit and crumpled, but he rolled back and the second hit got him.
And I think that boils down to what you were saying about Raiden before. That's a little scary and frustrating. It's just a single confirm can really lead into almost whatever you'd like it to be, just due to so many crumples. Yet again, for people at home,
term that I love to say.
Well, I know, I agree. You know, not stun, not shake down or anything like that. We're talking crumple. And for anyone who's not aware of that, a crumple in this game is when you are struck by an attack and you are put into frames where your character is still capable of being hit, still being able to combo. You don't get sent to the ground directly. That was Sly's level 2, widely considered one of the worst level 2s in the game. Unfortunately, you get a very big difference.
In singles, it's just okay.
Like, so bad. It's one guaranteed kill, and you're not getting anything beyond
in free-for-alls or teams, it can be pretty good. But, free-for-alls mostly.
But in a singles environment, you want to just use that level 1. As Ksizzle will tell you, it's so easy to combo into Sly's level 1, whether it's based off parry, whether it's based off the clock.
I gotta flag this video, inappropriate content.
I love how the scores always seem so lopsided. Yeah. It's like -3 to 18.
Well, the thing that's stupid is, like, once you get the first kill, you're very, very much so in the lead. Like, let's say you kill him once, he has to kill you twice to get in the lead, you know? So, like, you always have that little bit of a lead once you get the first kill.
Which is another parallel that's being drawn from Smash. You take a stock lead in Smash, you have the ability to at least start taking control of the match, taking control of the pace. Yet again, that is not a reason to consider this game the same thing as Smash. I want to continue to bump that concept.
These games are nothing alike.
They do have parallels, but
the fact that they're in a big open environment with platforms is like really all they have in common in my mind.
Yeah, I mean, just based on combo ability, these games are incredibly on different levels.
This game is so much more entertaining, in my opinion, and it's fun to play something new. Brawl's been out for like 1,000 years, and it's still not entertaining to watch.
Well, now
I'm entertained by Vinny's Game & Watch. I'll give him that credit.
And there's always that hype factor, but I agree. The new, the shiny, the wow factor of this game is all still so fresh that it's very entertaining to watch. Not to mention when you get combo ability, and just the fact that the game is going to be ever-changing with patches, with just some support for the game, which is something that, you know, any community loves to hear. I don't want to bash on anyone, but I think it's just really important for gamers nowadays to understand when their games are backed by companies that are going to patch their games. It's very important.
I couldn't believe that Nintendo just didn't care about Brawl at all. They didn't patch anything. They didn't finish it. They released it early. You know, it's just they didn't put any work into it.
Yeah, I just think that, you know, the marketing team tends to run Nintendo because, you know what, they haul in big dollars. And you know what, with companies like that, it's very hard to argue because video games are a business and they have to make their money. But at the same point, you can't forget why you're making your money. Your communities and your followers are very important. Always important. So shout outs to Superbot and Clash Tournaments for getting this game out there and getting some real people to acknowledge it and love it.
No, I'm excited for those 2 new characters. I don't know if you've looked online, but they have announced 2 characters they're going to be adding. One is from, I think, Gravity Rush?
Yes.
Yeah, and I can't remember what the other one is right now. They're 2 games I've never heard of.
No, I agree. I just know that there's a lot of people at home still waiting for their Crash and Spyro to be confirmed.
I have no idea how Spyro could become a fighting character.
Yeah, they say that, but in this game, you could say very similarly about quite a bit of stuff. I mean,
is it a fighting game?
But that's what I'm saying. You know, you look at Sweet Tooth, and you definitely could get an idea of it, but no one's ever even seen him outside of a car besides a cutscene in Twisted Metal, you know? So they do a pretty damn good job of really bringing the game together. I mean, I still love the commercials that demonstrate Sackboy fighting Kratos, and that's still something to this day that... Oh, hey, I mean, yeah, exactly.
The best piece of burlap on Earth.
Against the dude with flaming chain swords that are from the...
Who kills gods.
Yes, exactly. Shoutouts to killing gods. No way around that. And there we go. See Kelvin start to abuse the invisibility a little bit more. And while it isn't full-on invisibility, but it's a great thing to really make a player work and force them to pay more attention than they already are.
Even if he was actually invisible, the camera still has to move to accommodate where he is. So you can sort of figure out what area of the screen he's in, and then do like Raiden's giant swing kick in the air. Like you can do a move like that, and you can.
Well, not to mention still landing in this game and whatnot will present the clouds, and it will present quite a few things. So smarter players are going to be able to innately see them. But just yet again, making players work, forcing them to stay on their toes, and not to mention with how good Sly's level 1 is, it really is amusing to kind of just troll a little bit and throw a level 1 out while invisible. I think that was the patented forward square to level 1 from Raiden. Raiden's level 1 is a horrifying level 1 with a massive AoE.
I've actually I haven't had a chance to test it because I don't own the game, but I've gone through the top of Raiden's move with certain moves, like Heihachi's down triangle where he plummets to the ground. I've gone through it with that. I've seen Drake go through it with the
now we get to see Slide's level 3, which is interestingly one of the more amusing ones to me, because even once you respawn, you're not safe. Invincibility frames are not. Just bye-bye.
Give me your hand, and I'll show you.
And even just netting those two.
Not ready to die.
Yeah, that put him in.
Now, what was thrown there is Sly's little smoke bomb, which people aren't too well aware of. But it completely, I believe, randomizes controls. It doesn't reverse them, invert them.
It's a set thing. Like, if your controls get swapped, I think triangle turns into jump, and like, if you were to sit down and you could figure it out. But nobody knows off the
that
top
was
of their
definitely
head.
a debated fact thus far, though. I know a lot of people are still trying to figure that out and decide what's going on.